So welcome to the Lois and Lamar TV talk show. I'm Lois, your host for the evening. And I have along with me the fabulous Lamar Bunby, special guest Mr. Anthony Jenkins, and host Suzette Price is sitting in on this interview with us. So we want you all just to sit back and relax and just enjoy what Anthony has to share with you. Anthony is an artist. He has his own record label. He is the CEO of For the Love of Music.
Yes.
And you have your own radio station, is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
2 now.
You have 2 radio stations
Yeah.
now. Wow, that's beautiful. I just want to share something with you before we get into the show. Anthony and I grew up in the same town together, and I don't remember him. And one day I was watching one of his videos on social media, and the guy was like into what he was talking about. And I like him. I usually look at a video for a minute or 2 and then I move on. But I was like glued to his video. And I said, nope, he has to come on the Lois and Lamar TV talk show. And I went after him. And it was then that I found out that we're like sister and brother. We're like sister and brother. But it's just been so many years I couldn't put it all together. But Anthony, welcome to the show. We're so happy to have you here. Share a little bit of your journey with us.
Before you get started, I just want you to know.
What's that?
You know you special if she sought you out, right?
Right. And I was just,
You know
I was just getting ready to say it like
I
it's
would
like
have
a
done it,
complete
yeah.
honor, man.
Yeah, the
Like,
queen don't really
yeah.
do that.
Okay.
She don't really
Got you.
look for people. You
Got you. Oh.
know what I mean?
I went
So
after
just to
him.
put that out there.
I went after him on social media. I did.
It is a complete honor. Like Eric said earlier, I'm surrounded by greatness. You know what I'm saying? And I recognize what it's hitting for. You know, it's been a long, hard journey. And I never stopped believing in me.
See, that's the greatness right there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You see what he's saying?
Yeah,
That's what makes you great.
You know, but I'm gonna tell you, it was rough. You know what I'm saying? Because
It always is.
I refused to let go of the steering wheel.
That's right. That's right. You gotta hold on.
And it was until I had to let go of the steering wheel for him. Once I let go and said, take the steering
That's
wheel.
right. You gotta get
I can't. Every time I grab the steering wheel, I wind up off the road in
That's
the woods, in the ditch, trying to figure out a way to get out. You know, and I didn't create my own lane. I created my own highway.
That's right.
And then after I created my own highway, I decided I was going to make sure that I monitored who I let on my highway.
Because not everybody can
You know,
come.
not everybody can
No,
get.
you
You
know,
think they can.
No,
After
everybody
a
can't
while,
pay the toll across this bridge.
Your
No.
journey's not for everybody.
In the beginning, you think it is, though.
Right.
In the beginning, when you first start your visions, it's you, all your friends you
Friends.
got, they're all there.
They haven't seen you.
You're having the big barbecues. You're all it's all the people you grew up with. You know, you
Come
think
on,
it's
ride with me. Let's go. Let's
yeah,
go.
like a Dragon Ball party. Everybody there.
But they say
Everybody, yeah.
just be mindful.
It's not.
Everybody that you start with is not who you gonna finish with.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And that's real.
That's for that
You
is
know,
real.
you can have people around you that you think are in your that you think are with you, but you have to realize a lot of people are they're envious. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that it's like that because you looking at them like they're your friend, and they're looking at you like competition.
And you still
And
looking
you
at it like
following
you right.
them.
And you looking at them like, come on, let's get this.
Like
And
it's
they
right.
looking at you
and
like,
you're following them and
You know.
and you're happy for them and you're liking everything that they put out there. You're making nice comment and they won't put a period.
they won't even put a like, they won't put a nothing.
Period. But you
A share, nothing.
No.
It's-
What was the
it's-
turning point for you where you said, okay, I got to take this on myself?
I got tired of the circle, you know, like a dog chasing its tail,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they say if you expect greatness and you want things to change, then you have to do something that you've never done before.
that's
You know what I'm saying? And that was, you know, my mom kept telling me, keep your eye on the prize. And I'm like, all right, Mom.
you will listen.
Sounds good.
And sounds good. Right? And every time I got it twisted, she would say, keep your eye on the prize. You're not listening.
That's right.
You say you hear me, but you're not listening.
That's where your greatness
So
comes in.
I kept hitting wall after wall. You know, I went from a leader to a follower, trying to figure, you know, and that really just took me way to the left. And
Yeah, because you gotta be careful who you follow.
What?
You know, it's like it gets kind of wild. Like,
man, listen.
and your parents, when they telling you like keep your eye on the prize, remember your parents got snaked way more times than you.
Right.
Because they've been here longer. So
Right.
they've been snaked a lot of times before you even
Right.
got here. So they're like, listen, I already got, you see all these snake bites with me? I'm trying to tell you, keep your eyes on the prize.
Right,
You see
right.
this?
And it was real, because my mom, man, I just had a big discussion on my radio station the other day, because I said, you know, when Father's Day come, I call my mom and I say Happy Father's Day. And people couldn't understand that. They were like, yo, she was my mother and my father. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they say a woman can't teach a man how to be a man. Well, I tell you what, I disagree with that, and I don't really care who likes it and who don't.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm here now. I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
She planted the seed and she showed me. Yeah, I had to do the work to become the man that I am.
Oh, you have to.
But without her, I don't know where I would have been.
But you know, that's
You
like
know,
I tell
so-
these young mothers now, and not just single mothers. You have married mothers who do the same thing.
Right.
They tell their sons he's cute. No, he's not cute. He's handsome.
He's handsome.
You know,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
little girls are cute,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
but boys are handsome. You don't want him to grow up 15, 16 years old when somebody telling him he's cute. You know, I'm handsome.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we just
See-
need to break the habit.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
See, you can only get that. I mean, a lot of things that's missing now. See, we go back. And the way that you're brought up and the morals that you learn from the people who give you your morals, you carry that for a lifetime.
You carry, absolutely.
For a lifetime. So even when you find yourself drowning or you find yourself in something above your head, you have your morals and your character to dig down, to build that strength up, to come up out that hole, because it's instilled in you not to fail, not to give up. It was like my old football coach used to say to me, Jenkins, keep your legs pumping. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't let them bring you down. Cross the finish line. And then line back up and score another touchdown. It ain't over. The work has just begun. But you just can't give up. Even when it looks like, even when it's just a black cloud in front of you, you have to have faith and you have to believe in you to know that you're going to get through this cloud, and on the other side of that cloud, it's going to be like...
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
know.
Either you're going to play the game or you're going to be a spectator.
Right.
Spectators got the most to say because they're not the one playing the game.
Right. You're right.
They're not running back and forth. They're not doing all. They're not sitting in the ice all sore every night.
Right.
They don't have the pressure on the back of their head. They
You know,
just get
that's-
to watch it.
That's a heavy drink you just dropped.
It's always easy to be
That's a heavy drink you just dropped.
I was understanding.
Spectators always got so much to say from the sidelines.
Commentators.
You know why? Because they not putting in the work that you putting in.
They're not in there.
They not in the game. That's right.
They're
And
going to find fault with you.
I like
good
that.
you
I
do.
promise you I'm going to use that on my
Even
next
when you watch
presentation.
boxing, when they do the
It's
commentators,
easy,
they
to
be
see, it's
talking.
easy to see
Right.
what the flaws and things may or may not be when you're sitting on the sideline when you're not going through.
You're in comfort watching it from the outside. You're
Right.
not, oh, he should have missed that one, or like in a boxing match, oh, he should have slipped that punch. Well, guess what? If you got jabbed like 4 times on this side, you may not be able to slip that punch.
Right.
But they like, well, if I got hit, I just would have moved and done.
Right.
But you didn't. He did.
There it is.
Your head didn't get rocked like that, so the room ain't spinning. So
Right.
for you, it's spinning for him. He has to fight through that.
That's right. But you know what else? I just you was talking about me having the record label and with the radio shows and everything else. When I finally let him take the wheel, it was the things that were happening. It was like, nah.
He's the GPS.
It's just a fluke. It's just after this, it's just gonna go back the way. But once I learned how to just be patient
You have to be still.
and stay focused and be still,
You
right?
have to be still.
It just kept the greatness. I
It just
called my
keeps
mom. I said, "Yo, the blessings just keep coming. Like I got shook for a minute.
Yeah, because it all happens very fast,
and it was,
all at once.
but it just kept happening, and it kept happening, and it kept happening, and next thing I know, you know, my heart, the work that I put in was paying off. I got people calling me. I got people saying, "Yo, I want you to come perform." I got people saying, "Yo, I want to put you on my mixtape. Yo, I want to use your. Yo, can you come do a feature with me? Yo, this is our budget." When people start calling you and they say, "This is our budget," you know
it means something.
You mean something.
That's right.
Because see, now you're not doing it for your glory. You're doing it for His glory.
There it is.
And when you start doing things for His glory,
and I give Him all the glory. I give Him all the glory.
Dig it.
Yeah.
They're not trying to pay you an exposure.
Right, but you know,
remember when it first started, it was just that.
But I'm gonna tell you a little
different
something,
thing now.
right? And this is for all artists, people just in general that's starting a new business or, you know, in the music industry or just whatever. You know, payment to me was exposure. See, people didn't understand. They be like, "Yo, Panda, why is you?"
In the beginning,
why you keep doing this and you're not
like
getting paid? Why you keep promoting this and you're not getting paid? Why you keep doing this? And I said, you know, it's a bigger picture. And I know my vision. You don't know my vision. You don't know what my plans are. I see the bigger picture. At the end of this road right here, I know what the payday is going to be. So because y'all running around and y'all getting $200 or $1,000 here, I'm getting exposure, and then the things I did for my exposure turned into worldwide. Like I noticed people were calling me from Atlanta, people were calling me from Miami, Virginia, California. Then I got the call from overseas. So I knew that the work that I was putting in was paying off. Even though I was with companies that were supposed to be, you know, I was supposed to be this to them and blah, blah, blah. They weren't paying me, and people kept saying, "Why are you promoting them?" Because I am branding my face.
That's right. You're putting yourself out there.
You have to give up some freebies.
There you go. And that's what I did.
You have to give something to get something back. But then you come to a point where I gave enough, and you have to know how to say no.
Right. Well, thank God. I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't even get a chance.
Cut it off and say no.
I didn't get a chance to get to the point where I was saying. I said I had to say no because shout out to D De Palma, IGY Fashion. I met this lady like maybe 5 years ago. And she came to my house in Lawnside, and it was a really bad snowstorm. And a friend of mine introduced us, and she sat down, and you know, we got snowed in.
Okay.
But she said, you know, I got some really big things going on, and when they jump off, Panda, I'm coming back for you. And you know, people talk, you know. So I was like, all right, you know, I really appreciated it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's cool to say, yeah.
Next thing I know, I got a phone call, and she called me, and she said, Panda, I want you. She said, I got some really big things going on, and I want you to have your own TV show.
How?
I said, what? My own TV show? She said, yeah, we want to do, you know, one of the reality shows behind you as, you know, you're an artist, you're a hip-hop artist. You have your own label. You're a family man. You know, you have kids in college and a wife at home and blah, 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 and you make it happen. And we want to. So I was like, okay, well, that turned into me hosting New York Fashion Week in Times Square.
That's right.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? That turned into me performing at the same event that I was with all these top designers. And from there, like, and this was just what? 3 months ago, 4 months ago, everything just opened up. I had major stations from overseas. I had, you name it. My phone had, but I've been able to pick and choose what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. I got people now wanting me in major movies. Shout out to Ty Birch. He is setting me up so that I'll be sad, you know what I'm saying? And be in top movies with the lines and the whole nine. Shout out to CMC Comedy, Craig McLaurin. They follow me. He gave me my own platform I control the whole music platform before the comedy show comes on.
Okay.
So now I'm able to put people in place to be seen by top producers,
So they can get their
film
exposure.
directors, NBA stars are at his events. And I'm able to put them in place to get their exposure.
Mhm.
So God
Start it
has,
all over
listen,
again.
man, listen. I'm
He's
telling you,
amazing, but he-
it's and then your phone call, like this to me, like this is you don't understand. You don't understand when, just like you said, when people seek you out and they want you to tell your story,
Mm-hmm.
it means that's here.
Because they want to know.
That's here. If she had said, "Listen, we want to pay you $1,000 to come on our show," I would have told her, "Keep your money.
Mm.
I'm coming, but you keep your money, cause that's just how I get down." You know what I'm saying? And the promotion, just like I got y'all on my live. You know, she said this is all about me to shine, but I'm the type of person that we all gonna eat.
But Lamar-
While y'all promoting me, I'm promoting y'all at the same time.
Like,
You know what I mean? And that's just
like, you know, let me tell you, I have a story. I totally understand, like, you know, your story, because I remember when I first started getting into acting, right? This was years ago. I was just extras in all these different little films, and
Right.
some was paid, some wasn't. Then I started, you know, getting little small lines in independent film here and there. And like a lot of my friends, they was like, "Yo, you're not really getting paid for any of this. Like, why are you even being bothered?" I was like, "Listen, no, like I'm an unknown at the moment. So that means when you're unknown,
You have to
no
build-
one's gonna pay you just to be
You
you
have to
yet.
build. You
Nope.
have
No
to
one
build
knows
a
you yet, so
brand.
no one's gonna pay you to be you."
same thing with artists,
Same-
recording artists.
Because I used to do music too, so
right.
I already know. I
Right.
understand. Like, so you have to be, you know, get yourself to be known on a certain level
Right.
to even expect to even slowly getting into those conversations.
And you'll
But-
be discovered. Like people
Mhm.
don't get it. You stay focused and you stay on your grind, and you give 100% every time that you come out the gate. And I promise you, without a doubt, I promise you, sooner or later somebody's going to see you.
just have good products.
That's it.
I get a job every week.
That's
I say no.
important.
That's it.
That's
Have
important.
good
Every
product.
week
They
I
will
get
buy.
a TV commercial offer, or I'll get something in a movie.
Mhm.
And Lois says no. Lois wears a whole lot of hats. And some of these hats I didn't ask for. But I just simply said no. And I don't have a problem saying no. I love Lois and Lamar. And in 2020, my focus is going to be Lois and Lamar. And Suzette and I'm producing a show called A Woman's View. And Suzette is one of the hosts there.
Plug in,
Congratulations.
plug in.
Congratulations.
Focus.
Right.
You know, and to put me on an airplane and fly me way down Florida and put me in a hotel room and all that transportation stuff back and forth, I don't like that anymore.
Okay.
I don't like that anymore.
Okay.
I would rather remain stationary, and then God has blessed me to be a part of a big entrepreneur, how can I put it?
Adventure.
Adventure, that's what it is. A big.
Okay.
I'm involved with some things with some multi-millionaires, and I need to be local.
It's called divine providence.
Is that what it is? I need to
One
be
way or
local,
another,
and
things happen
I-
through divine
you know,
providence.
$10,000. I don't want it. Give it to somebody who want to do that. I'm happy here, doing what I'm doing. So
And that's the important
this
thing.
is what I love doing. So,
That's speaking of that.
so here I am.
I've just recently become a celebrity ambassador for Lifetime of Messages.
Mm.
I'm a celebrity ambassador for Gold Lock Vodka. I'm a celebrity ambassador for IGY Fashion. I say that to say this. In the beginning, it felt like I'm promoting these people. I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now these people are paying for my airplane flights.
Yeah, I keep.
Now these people are paying for my hotels. Now, once you realize what your worth is, and you know people
Yeah, you
recognize
can.
your worth, you'll see like the payment is just.
Your energy has good credit now.
And I'm telling you right now, man, we're a little different, Lois, because I'm ready to travel. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I was too old to get back in the game, blah, 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 at 50 years old. And I said, yeah, okay.
The game is the game.
You know,
It
the
doesn't
game is
matter.
the game.
So that's encouragement for
So-
these people out here who are discouraged, who are saying, hey, I haven't seen anything yet. Nothing's starting to, you know, at what point, you know, that
Well,
keeps you keeps you going.
I'm gonna tell you something. I spit them bars. Old school, new school.
Need to learn though.
Just there you go. And anybody will tell you that see my stage performance, they know what it's hitting for. I'm sorry. Let me go back to the professional tone because you just took me.
No, no. It's the Lois and Lamar show. We keep it all the way gully here.
Well,
we
I'm
are
just saying.
classy.
Right.
But we still keep it gully.
I'm just saying.
I spit bars too, so I
Okay,
understand.
that's what it
I
is.
got mixed. I understand.
Okay.
I want to hear that later on. So.
Okay, I got you. Well, you know, I am one of the writers on a song with a group called 2 Times Strong. They're from alongside it's I Get Lifted.
Okay.
Well, I just rewrote it.
Okay.
So it's on, you know, YouTube or whatever. You know, just put in Big Tone Aka Panda, and the name of the song is I Get Lifted Again.
Okay.
I also wrote the Eagles anthem. It's called Hit 'Em Again.
Okay.
And I'm in the process right now of doing the new video for the Eagles because I bleed green all day, every day.
Okay.
All right, you're talking
You know
about
what I'm saying?
Eagles.
Eagle, E-A-G-L-E-S.
Okay.
Eagles, Sixers,
Okay.
Flyers. You know
Okay,
what I
now.
mean?
I'm
So,
hearing
everyone
you
in
there.
that
My
area,
ears
you
are
know
starting
what
to
I mean?
ring
That
like
is-
That's my little brother. He's
So-
busy.
So,
It's not one of these little young dudes telling you
Well,
that.
again,
It's an OG.
yeah.
thanks for
Yeah.
coming on the show and
No, thank you for
sharing
having me.
your journey with us. It truly has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And good luck to you with everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much. Can I give a last shout
Next
out?
time, give your last shout out.
My last shout out, IGY Fashion, CMC Comedy, Gold Lock Vodka, and Lifetime of Messages, 4TLO Web, The Den, Panda's Den, take it to the streets. Holla at your boy,
Yo.
Lois. And
Lois
Lamar, you already know what it's hitting for.
Loving what's going on here.
Yes.
Peace out to everyone, and also shout out to the hairstylists who do
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
these crazy
Oh,
smiles.
I
like
was just
that.
on Fox. I left that.
Tell him who did that.
His name is Sal. He's actually a competition that's coming up
Okay.
with all the major barbers.
Okay.
And he cut my hair live on Fox. That was Monday.
Okay.
On the Mike Jerry show.
I just wanted to get that out there before we go and everything. I just wanted to get that out there. See how dope that
This
is?
is the web here. And
See the web? See how
And
dope
on
it
this
is?
side is the spider.
See how dope that is?
So,
I just wanted to get a quick shout out before we go. I know we're running out of time, but everyone got to shine. Even the dude that did that. That's
salute,
just dope.
Sal. Thank you.
Salute, Sal.
And Fox.
And Fox.
Can't forget Fox.